rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you want to be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration.
Good morning, YouTube. Boy, brother tired. Brother tired. But I made it. You know, that's the dedication about driving a truck. You got to figure out how you can make it there legally. I made it here legally. Legalese. I just had to double check and make sure that it was a live unload instead of a drop, because last 2 times it was something else. But I still made it. I still made it. I have to sit here for let's see, hold on. Let's see. I gotta sit here for another hour and no, 45 50 minutes, and then I can be legal again. So, you know, that, and which is actually the end of the live. Um, Making another cup of coffee. We're not doing the mushroom. I started out with mushroom, but I'm just gonna get a regular cup of coffee. Running low on my sugar-free French vanilla. Probably got all kind of whatever in it, but I mean, guys, you got to give me something. I know there's probably some chemical in there that kills, kills baby yaks in Indonesia, and everybody is up in arms about it. Sorry, I need I need my coffee and I need my creamer. It's funny. Um, I'm wearing my what you going? I'm one of my carnival shirts. Um, I'm like a kid in a candy store because of the wife that the woman that that is part of my life, and I started realizing I'm taking advantage of her, and I need to do better. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing better. 'Cause always buys me stuff, and one of the things I actually put this on because I like blue, and it's very comfortable, especially since I started this weight loss journey. Uh, you're not seeing the man boobs too much, and we're working on it. Um, but the fact is that I never I was married for almost, Jesus, 25 years, and then went on 2 vacations, and they were pathetic. Me and my wife now go at least twice a year, minimum twice a year, because I'm trying to be like the Lanes. Charles and his wife, they be getting it. But one day we'll be like them. But until then, we're gonna keep chasing them. And there's nothing wrong with that, because it's with love. It ain't jealousy. Look, I'm trying to be like you guys. I'm trying to be like you guys. And it's always good to know that you have friends in this wacky world that we are living in today. There's nothing wrong with having good friends. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with it. But some of us have fake friends or part-time friends. I want to put this coffee in here. It's going to spill it. Hold on 1 minute. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. is nothing like it's called donut shop coffee. I get the generic stuff from Walmart. Man, it tops everything else. It you can't beat that, brother. Okay. But one thing I learned about being and getting into the cruise life, and I'm still trying to get acclimated to it, and I keep on succumbing to it. You know, you're living you're living this unbelievable, wonderful fantasy. One of my moderators was talking about it yesterday because we're going on Royal Caribbean. Um, I need to start doing my homework and write this stuff down. It's not Icon of Seas, it's the next new one. Um, and I was excited because I said, hopefully the food's better than Carnival. Um, and Carnival had before pre-COVID had decent food. I mean, it wasn't great. It wasn't 5 star, but it was decent. But since these companies have started losing billions during COVID, they lost billions of dollars in money, and they actually borrow billions of dollars. They need to make that money back. And I started noticing that in breakfast, the sausages have no flavor to them. Um, they've cut down certain types of omelets that they make. They have a person standing there where that gives out the bacon. They literally gives out the bacon. Um, there's no more variety. It's the same stuff. And, you know, I'm okay, but the greedy part of me but I was looking and I was wondering, are we going to be able to have more of a variety? And a lot of times what they call variety is because in England or in Europe they eat baked beans for breakfast. Don't know why, don't understand it. um or they'll eggs benedict or something like that, or home fries, and it's really not, it's not a variety, or they don't change up. I wish they would change up. But the thing is, you think it's free, but it's not. You're actually paying for it because you're paying this ungodly amount to go cruise. You're paying for all this food. You're paying for the food that you eat. But it's not regulated of how much you can eat. So you start asking for more. I remember on the first cruise me and Norma took, I was at dinner and I was like, man, I wonder what are those people eating over there? And the waitress said, well, you can order. Waiter said you can order that. I said, I can? She said, yeah, you can order whatever you want. Next thing you know, I got 5 main dishes in front of me. I'm eating a little bit from this one. I don't like that. I'm eating this one. And eventually I wasted a lot of food. But I was like, wow, this is awesome, and I just started doing it more. Now Carnival is knocked that down to, okay, you can have another plate, but then after that they charge you. Um, it's like, you have when you know that you go out to dinner, you have this limited, you this like subconscious limiter to, okay, I'm gonna have one entree, and then the wife's gonna have one entree, and we're not going to go crazy. But when you're on a cruise and you're on vacation, it's like you lose your natural born mind. And see, honestly, for me to be, I'm big, but I got a weak stomach. So I'm just asking for it when I'm like, uh, because before, like again, pre-COVID, I would be up, you know, uh, good morning, good morning. Pre-COVID, when on the ship, I'd be up around like 6 o'clock. And breakfast was open. So I'd be in line getting scrambled eggs and grits and sausage toast. And then I'd walk around for a minute and then go back to breakfast again and eat another breakfast. And then my wife would get up. Normally she's 7, 8 o'clock. And we go exercise. That's one of her routines when we're on a cruise ship. We would go walk the track. Most Carnival ships have a track at the top deck, and then we'd go back down and say, "Come on, let's go get breakfast." And have you had breakfast yet? And I'm like, "No, no, I'm good. No, not man. I'm good." And then I'm down there, and then and then I'm having one or two servings, knowing I'm full, knowing I'm full. But it's like I done stole something and I'm getting away. And yeah, and knowing I'm full, which is so crazy to me. It's so crazy that I'm still eating, knowing I'm full. And, and then, you know, it's like your inhibitions. It's like your inhibitions have went out the door. This last cruise, I gained, I think, 16 pounds in 7 days. When I went to the doctor after the cruise, I was 264. I checked before I came back on the road the other night. I'm 238. I was, I was like, okay, this is stupid. This is stupid. But it's like when you cruise, you lose every sense of reality. You know, hold up. Let me see here. I guess copy and let's see, post comment. Hey Charles, if you're in the mood, come on up. Well, I want to talk about all this eating that is done on a cruise ship. And it's crazy to me because like on Carnival they have guys burger joint, and it has varieties of burgers. You can get a single cheeseburger or a double, and they've had all of this toppings and all this crazy stuff. Well, that's smart. I mean, honestly, that's a smart idea because I'm just naturally greedy. Everybody else said, "Well, I'm big boned," and no, no, no. I grew up in a household that all we had was a big pot of lima beans every night. So it was a whole bunch of us, and you get to that point. Hey, don't be telling everybody. You get to that point where do you realize that there's a problem? That there's a problem here? That you have a problem? Yes. If anybody's been following my channel, you know I got many problems, many, and a lot of times what I practice, what I preach. Look, admit your problems. You'll be all right. Admit them. You'll be okay. Because once you know there's a problem, then you can work on it. And like I said, Carnival they got guys pig and egg. No, guys pig and egg was horrible. That was a horrible barbecue. But the guys burger joint, as they didn't have it on this cruise, but they have mounds of toppings on the newer cruise ships. You know, chopped up bacon. When all they do is get it from the breakfast when the bacon is not unusable, not big strips, they break it up and then they put it on the toppings on your burger. And I know a lot of y'all don't eat burgers like that, but they got cooked onions, burgers, pickles. I mean, the whole shebang. And you wait on that line. You instead of okay, I'm just gonna get one. Then when you say, well, how many you want? Give me two doubles. Give me two doubles. You know what I mean? It's like give me two doubles. Like, oh man. And you shouldn't be eating all that. I'm type 2 diabetic, but my levels are low. But then I'm like, should I have that ice cream? Look at that ice cream. Let me go stand on that line and give me a big. And then I don't get just the cone. I get a big old cup or a cereal bowl. I'll go in the back and get a cereal bowl. Just greedy. Just greedy. And I'm saying that to say this is that when you go on these vacations, especially all inclusive, that you don't have to pay any more for, your inhibitions go straight out the door. Well, I beg to differ. Eat good food, but don't make yourself sick. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm admitting I got a problem. I'm admitting that I'm doing better because the last cruise and the cruise before that, I was like, okay. Normally I have 4 breakfasts, and now I'm only having 2. We got to start somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You got to start somewhere. And I don't want to bring it up, but if I eat too much, it's gonna come up anyway, one way or another. And I don't want it to come up in the middle of the night. It's coming up, and I just got to start figuring out what I want and start trying to curve my inhibitions when it comes to cruising and it comes to all inclusives. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Look, literally, bro. Before I started this channel, I'm just like I can say right now, I'm a mess, but I was a hot mess before I started the channel. And I look at it like this, and that's the crazy part. You, me, we have inhibitions. We don't. A lot of us that are on YouTube don't travel, don't do nothing, don't make an effort to get out in the world, don't bother to see the world because they thought, well, I got bills. Hey, you always gonna have bills. You're always gonna have bills. But when you got a chance to see the world, you get a chance to make friends, you got a chance to do different things. I remember 10 years ago, right after the accident, I was so upset because I never did nothing. I was living this miserable existence. This miserable existence. I want to live, and I still stand on that. You're right, Mike. I need to be a little bit more pickier. But see, like right now, when we go on the Royal Caribbean, is it Oasis of the Seas? Hey Charles, what ship are we going on? Put it put it in the chat. But I'm not. It's not about being picky. I'm just going to make an effort to not grab so much. I'm going to make a conscious effort to not limit, but enjoy it and not get sick over it. You see what I'm saying? And not get sick over it because I have that habit, and my son had it too, and my sister when she came in, she was getting upset that I was correcting him, but this is what a father does, no matter what age. Hey, bro, slow down. You good? It ain't going nowhere. And close your mouth. You know, take it easy. Chew your food. Yeah. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Utopia. Chew your food. I was doing a fatherly thing because I ain't been around for a minute. I was a hot mess and got and divorced his mother. It's just and that's how you women get. Don't tell that boy nothing. He's all right. No, that's when a man needs to come in and correct another man. That's the freaking problem that you guys have. That y'all think that you can bring up a young man. That's why most of these young men are crooks, thieves, and everything. Same thing with the fact. One lady was saying, the young man was saying, I could make $600 in 3 hours by stealing your gun, stealing your property, breaking into your car, doing this, and then be back and be home playing video games and make sure my mama's fed. Notice what you said, and said my mama, and make sure my mama's fed. So guess what? He was brought up in a single family household. I wish my son would say that same thing to me. I said, yeah, but I make honest money. And if you don't stop what you're doing, I'm going to put my foot so square up your behind, you're going to be spitting out leather. Because that's how you talk to a young man. I'm going to keep you alive that I can make all my, I'd rather live 25 years than have what I want. No. I'd rather you live 50, 60, 70 years and be content. Use that same devilish mind that you're using to steal stuff and then come up with a good idea for a good business. The best businessmen are thieves and drug dealers and dope dealers because they're doing everything a CEO is doing, but they're doing it illegally. Everything from marketing to sales to budgeting the money to counting the money to accounting. A thief does all of that. A drug dealer, dope head does all of that. Did you not know that? Why can't you use the same thing like these Marvel criminals? Use that and do that for good. Find something that excites you in the real world. Because guess what? These CEOs are bigger criminals than you dope dealers. Let's see. But just grab more of the colorful food, fruits and vegetables. You can do it. Yeah, we're gonna work on that. Exactly. Exactly. And see, and this is what I said, and then I watched my sister get mad because this is the first time my son, I've hung with my son for a minute, and then we had did stuff as a father and son, and I pulled him aside and I apologized. One, I apologized for not being there for him, but two, I wanted him to understand where I was coming from. I'm coming from this. I'm coming from, and I said, son, don't think your daddy balling. This cruise I done got you on, it's gonna take me years to pay for. You just see what I'm saying? But it's honest money. It's honest money. But there's ways that you can make that money. You just need to figure it out. Do you see what I'm saying? You need to figure that out. Once you figure that out, that's when you're going to succeed. That's when you're going to move to the next level. And everything isn't basketball, football, and baseball, or rap. Everything isn't it. We need more black lawyers, more black doctors, more more businessmen other than a nail salon. How about a black owned supermarket in some of these areas saying, look, hey, all you thieves and all you homeless folks, don't y'all know all of these supermarkets throw away a certain amount of food every day because legally they can't do it. There's certain places, like I think Vincent was telling me, in Penn Station, they put the food that they had to throw away in garbage bags and put it out near the dumpster, but they don't tie the bags up so that people can go grab that food. And there's certain food banks, because I used to do it with restaurants and stuff, would go around. They had made too much food, and they donated to the food bank. People learn the laws and give it away. We don't do that. I know I'm harping, but I'm trying to get to a point. You know what I mean? Is when you get to the point of learning, hey, I can do a vacation. Why is it? I don't have the money. I don't got it either. But you could do just like when you go get when we do these cruises. I'm a part of a lot of cruising community. This is what you do. You could do it yourself. You could put 9 times out of 10 it'd be a sale. It'd be like $50 or $100 or $200 down, and then you pay it off like a layaway, like a Walmart layaway. Do you see what I'm saying? And then when you get there, make it a habit. It's taken me 9 years to start slowing down on my eating, but I'm slowing down. Hopefully I can make it to one breakfast, one lunch, and one dinner, and maybe a snack in between. When I make it there, boy, you ain't gonna be able to tell me squat. You ain't gonna be able to tell me squat. And the other thing is, and Charles will tell you, a lot of people kind of go overboard with the alcohol because they have these it's called the drink package. What do I mean by that? It's a certain amount of, you can have with Carnival, I think it's 15 drinks. And I think, don't quote me on this, 50, 60, $70 a day you pay extra to have this drink package. And people try to match that drink amount. They try to match that drink amount. Well, I'm on vacation. I'm going to get my money's worth. I used to be a real heavy drinker. I don't think I could do 15 drinks without blacking out. Yep. Hey, and pescatarian garnet. We need somebody. I don't know. I don't think it could be me, but we should this YouTube group that we're all a part of. We should do a cruise, even if a short one, maybe 2026. So because so people can save up and go on it. We should do a cruise. I think that would be freaking awesome, man. All a cruise of everybody that's within our um YouTube streets, as everybody says, that we get together and do a group cruise, and you could sit there and sit in on everybody have lives or whatever, on the ship. Man, it would be one heck of a content. That would be awesome. And it's because when I'm doing this, I'm always thinking about different ideas, and I love doing lives, especially with my friend Charles on these cruise ships, because we be lit, well, somewhat lit, but it's early in the morning. He'd come with his cup of something, and I have my cup of something, and when you see, if you go back in them lives, I'm sipping on something with alcohol in it. I would say, I would say honestly, a short one, a four, like uh, a short one out of like either Port Canaveral or like a short one out of Port Canaveral or like Tampa. They go, just be a few days. It would be like a short cruise. I think that would be so much fun. I think that would be so much fun. And if we figure out what boat, it don't need to be the big mega ships because ain't nobody got the money for the mega ships. Hold on, I do with my paper towels. I'm knocking coffee all over the place, you know. And I think that the enjoyment of that would be, um, I think it would be one heck of a event. I think it would be fun. Something's like like a 3 or 4 day, on a smaller ship, because everybody that's in our YouTube family, I know they be, I know they be getting part. They know how to party, and we would just have prerequisites or or things that you got to know. So like for me, if you are a YouTube woman and we go on this cruise, you address my wife first. I promise you that. You address my wife first. So if you see me, if I go to a meet and greet, ladies, dress my wife first. Say, oh, you must be Miss Can't Stop. Oh, you must be Darren's. Hi, nice to meet you. Because we got, folks, we got to learn respect. I'm not allowed to have women friends. Just let's keep it 100. I'm not allowed because if my wife finds it, because she thought something, she got something confused. That's why I can't order nothing from none of y'all. Who's this? Who's that? And that ain't got nothing to do with what I do, because I love my wife to death. Brother knows. Charles will tell you. Charles will tell you. But back to the original thing we're talking about. We met. I remember we were going on. It was, I believe, it was the Mardi Gras, and we met. You see, certain things, you drive down to the port. You could either park at the port or you park at um, these private parking spaces. And we were waiting to park at this one private space, and we started talking with this another teacher from Atlanta, and he was saying, I cruise, blah blah blah. He was by himself, and he was explaining what he was going to do. He's going to gamble. He's going to do all this stuff, and he got on that ship within a couple of hours. Oh, good morning, Sweet Thumb. And good morning, Urban. I'm sorry I didn't say. He Within a couple of hours, this guy was done. He was so slapstick and drunk that security had to take him back. Security had to take him back to his room, and he left his key card, which is where all your money's at, in the machine. He didn't last more than an hour or two. And no problem, no problem. Hey, appreciate you coming in. And the last cruise we was on, this one lady didn't make it past the boarding process. She did number one on herself, and they had to drag her off. And we wasn't on the ship long enough for you to get drunk. It seems like our inhibitions, like, some people, they've saved up for years to go on a cruise, and they lose their mind. Some of us are bougie. We done been on a whole bunch of them, and we forget that the reason why we have inhibitions is to keep us in play, keep us what's the word I'm looking for? Keep us grounded. My thing is more, my wife thinks it's more of the alcohol, but it's actually more of the food. And you find out with these folks that you have the 600 plus. You ever see the people that they're 600 pounds or whatever? The same high that you get from alcohol, from smoking a joint, from illicit drugs. A lot of us, in one way or another, get that same thing from eating, which is kind of scary. We feel comfort in putting this food in our mouth. We feel it. I didn't realize I was actually an emotional eater. If I get upset, that's why I try to calm down. That's why, I have friends I talk to, and stop worrying about that. You be and I actually listen. I'm okay. I'm gonna stop worrying about it because so and so said it. But I remember I would get upset and walk into the truck stop and get 2 double cheeseburgers, a big old pack, a big family size pack of sour cream and onion potato chips, big old Coke, and 2 things of Reese's peanut butter cups, the large ones, and stuff all that in my mouth because I was so upset. And then 30 minutes. Under 30 minutes, I'm in the back of in between this truck. I'm not gonna say it, but I'm describing it. And then wiping my face and doing that all the time. The inhibitions, and then I started looking at them, wait a minute, what's the matter with me? I'm like, what's the matter with me? Why am I doing this? Then I started looking up. I'm an emotional eater. I need to stay calm. I need to calm my roll, slow my roll, and it's crazy. And I started realizing that I get on the boat, I'm doing the same thing. I need to calm down. So now I don't know. Maybe I hope I don't go crazy on the utopia of the seas, but I want to calm it down a bit. I want to calm it down a bit, and then start, like you said, colorful food, salads. And see, we kind of hide. Big people hide under salads too, because see, you're really supposed to have a salad enough lettuce to fit in the palm of your hand, but we have a plate about that big and that high with chicken and grapes and raisins and all this other stuff and 9 gallons of ranch dressing, and then we just sit there with a big back, and thinking we're doing something, but we're really not. We're really not. And I'm the pot calling the kettle black, honestly. But I'm putting it out there. I'm the pot calling the kettle black. I'm putting it out there because it just ain't me. It just ain't me. But you got some folks that are so big that, there was a husband and wife who was complaining that the AC wasn't big enough. And the ACs on this boat are cold, but they were so big. They were so big that they needed it, at 32 degrees. You ain't gonna find no place to get 32 degrees. And if you so big that you got to be on a cart and it's like the cart is swallowing you, bro, you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. But I'm just saying this. Well, you know what? I'm finding out in Europe the reason why people are not as obese as the United States is, one, they don't give you certain things. Look, you get this and that's it. We make it this way and that's it. We don't put this in there and that's it. We look. I don't know what you think you're getting over here. They give you this funky look on their face. You know what I mean? But we want everything in the supersize it, super this, super that. Good morning, wellness. We supersize everything. So when it's time to actually eat a portion of food, and somebody tells you, well, you're only supposed to have 4 ounces, and you look 4 ounces, that's that big. What are you trying to starve me? Or remember what your mom's or grandma used to say? You better eat everything off that plate. You don't think that's been ingrained in somebody's head? But see, this is what I'm talking about. On a cruise ship, eat your meal, but you got it's like it's like satanic music so over the loudspeakers, and the horns are right there. Come with me and you'll see a world of funky imagination. Look at all these cakes. Look at all them steaks. Look at the cheeseburgers and fries. You're going. He going, I'm a grown ass, I'm a grown behind man. I could eat that if I want, knowing you ain't hungry. Knowing you ain't hungry. I'm a grown behind man. I pay good money for this trip. Knowing you ain't hungry. That's it. Exactly. It is temptation. I mean, you walk by an ice cream machine and you hear that and you're like, uh, knowing you ain't supposed to have that, knowing that type 2 diabetic, a little bit won't hurt. Or you got like a row of cakes, not just one, not a row of cakes. And then they don't just give you a little sauce; they give you a big plate. Well. Let me get a slice of that. But I got all this extra room. I don't want to look like I'm. Give me that piece, a slice of that, slice of that, slice of that. Exactly. But see, that's my problem. I'll talk myself into it. You ever notice like you'd be mumbling like you like a little baby? That's me. That's me. That's me right here. I'm admitting it. I'm like, I pay all this money for this vacation. I should be able to go and get some more, even though I'm already full and feeling like I done had too much already. Hey, I should be able to get more. I'm a grown behind man. Why can't I? Why can't I be happy? No, and I ain't happy. I'm stuck. I'm stuffing my face and trying to replace the joy that is already in my soul. Exactly. You know, this is actually, we say, it's when people say third world problems, this is first world problems. And I know I'm not complaining, but I'm just saying this is, part of, you know, um, my self healing journey, as I would say. Exactly, exactly. Look, let's keep it 100. Exactly. I'm trying. Um, I'm trying this new journey, and it is when I look back. They got this song. When I look back over my life and I think things over, I can truly say that I've been blessed. I have a testimony. I wouldn't trade none of the last 9 years for nothing. Even though, like it sounds like I'm complaining, but I'm just bringing to light what most people on the cruise ship doing. You know, you know, and I look forward to be complaining about it. That's the sad part. But the last two cruises I've been doing a whole lot better. It still got kind of sick, but still got kind of sick. Well, look. I don't swim in cruise ship water. The reason I say that is any of you guys that actually have grown up and around public pools and stuff like that. Hold on. Hold on. Well, this is a prime example to use this. Okay, I'm going to be kind of blunt about this, but I'm not going to specifically say it. You on a cruise ship, people on vacation, people are sitting in the hot tub, people are swimming in the pool. And you see all the drinks that they drinking. And answer this question. When you drinking all them drinks, what do you got to do? What do you normally have to do every few minutes because you're drinking all that alcohol? And I've yet to see anyone get up and go do what you need to be doing. So what do you think they're doing? And here's the sad part. I've only one time, because Charles had recognized it. He smelled chlorine in one of the hot tubs. But when you remember when you was going up and went to the Publix pool, and the chlorine was so abundant, it was pungent. That's why. But you know, and you go in and you open your eyes be bloodshot red when you was going home because of all of the chlorine in the water. Not on these cruise ships. I've yet to smell the chlorine or whatever. No, I don't get in that water. I'll go just sit under the shower. I don't get in that water. Thank you. This is why look. I ain't say it, but somebody said it in the chat. But you know, we do stuff. You know, we you know, and boy, especially we going on a mega ship. We're gonna average around 8 miles a day. Average about 8 miles a day. Walking. No, they don't add nothing to it. Mike, they don't add nothing to it. And that's why when you hear like the norovirus, then that's the negative part of the cruise industry. People, their inhibitions, they running to eat the food, but you don't see nobody. You see a line for the food, but not a line for people washing their hands. Think about it. You got a line for the food, but nobody washing their hands. Leaky guts and leaky booty. Yep, that's me. That's me, buddy. That's me. And if you notice, let me show you something. This video is all. It's all of the places. It's pictures of all of the places that we've been.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, grow hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo. Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.
Yes, 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 yes. But see, that's the thing. When you start, when you get, when it's your time and God's put you there, claim it. Don't go crazy with it. Claim it and start cleaning. Start cleaning it. Claim it and start cleaning it up. Start claiming it and clean it up. Once you start cleaning up your act, the world's gonna be yours. Yo, hey Mike, don't be hating. Hey, the other stuff I gotta pay for. I tried to get I tried to get like a lawnmower symbol. I gotta pay for that. Look, I'm not getting paid for this yet. I'm not getting paid. Well, once I get paid for it, I can invest. I didn't even want to get the microphone, but when I'm at home, I was balancing the microphone in a coffee cup, and you kept on saying I was swallowing it. So I'm like, look, people start thinking something else. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. No. But guys, I just want to thank y'all for being part of my live. This is round 2. we, this is round 2, and we're gonna start shutting it down because it's probably they're gonna be probably calling me any minute. Let's see something here. Yes, 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 yes. They're gonna start calling me any minute for me to start heading south again. I'll be heading into Florida. Yeah, mock something up, mail it to me because I'm a horrible drawer myself anyway. But and that's another thing. Know your limits for your YouTube page. If you ain't got the money for it, don't do it. Don't do it. But guys, I'm going to get shut it down. Coming up next, wellness is with Frugal Mama. I'm talking about all this food we eat. I need to get on there, but I'm at work. It work out with Frugal Mama, but check her out. Watch it, and get your exercise on because I'll be able to do it. What is it? When is that? At the end of the month because I'm gonna have a lot of free time. And guys, I appreciate you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for being a part of my live. Thank you, folks coming in on the remix. You are welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being a part of my life and making this fun. I really enjoy it. And as always, if you don't think nobody loves you, know that I love you and God loves you. Y'all have a blessed day. See you guys tomorrow.